Hey guys, I'm sorry for not having a deck list this week for Pioneer. This will probably be a slightly longer video because it's mostly discussion, and I want to talk about what's happened in Pioneer so far, and then talk about what I plan on doing in the future on this channel. So, Pioneer was announced October 21st of this year. About a week and a half previous to this announcement, a lot of Pioneer staples shot up in price tremendously because of buyouts. This made some players kind of angry because now they had to pay more for cards they wanted to play with, and when they buy them, they're contributing to people making an extra buck by exploiting their early bird information. Standard was unplayable, so Star City Games announced that they'll replace 3/3 Elks with Pioneer. Wizards responded by saying they will ban things every single week because at the start of Pioneer with no bans, there were glaring issues with the format. The first week comes by in Pioneer and Wizards delivers on their banning promises. If you include every single League 5-0 on Magic the Gathering Online, then Saheeli Cat combo made up close to 20% of the metagame, and Planeswalker decks made up well over a third of the metagame. The only deck that came close were Mono Green or Simic Ramp using Leyline of Abundance with a bunch of mana dorks. Wizards then bans Felidar Guardian, Oath of Nissa, and Leyline of Abundance, turning the format into a much wider open meta on the very first ban announcement. The next ban announcement came, and I didn't know if they'd ban anything because I looked at Mono Green myself and thought almost everything in the decks just seemed fair. But in an attempt to nerf the deck, and a lot of other decks running it, they banned Veil of Summer, which is close to main deckable in several formats. After this, the metagame opened up even further. So this week, on November 18th, there are no Pioneer bans, which is surprising to me. The format is definitely playable right now and has a deeply diverse metagame still. However, there are 3 problem cards in my opinion still. Nexus of Fate reminds me of a deck from 2013 called Eggs that just took forever to combo off. Miracles and Legacy, they took forever to win because of the constant decisions with Sensei's Dividing Top. Nexus of Fate just takes forever to resolve your turn after turn after turn after turn. So, not based on how good or bad the deck is performing, but based on the fact that the Solitaire-like gameplay takes forever to win, is why I think this is the top contender to be banned. The second card is Smuggler's Copter. I can see why this would or wouldn't get banned. It's seeing a huge percentage play across a lot of different decks, which means that if they ban it, they'll be invalidating a lot of different strategies. But it's seeing a lot of play to possibly warrant a ban. The final card might be a surprising pick, but I think Treasure Cruise might be sneaking up on the ban list pretty soon. Izzet Phoenix is an amazing deck, and they're not going to invalidate the archetype and just flat out ban Phoenix. Most decks aren't able to abuse Treasure Cruise and end up only running a couple copies in their deck. Phoenix is able to run a full playset and run away with games, even with there only being a single 1-mana cantrip, opt, legal in the format. Overall, I don't think Pioneer is in a bad place right now, but I don't think that Wizards is going to stop banning cards, but possibly took the week off because in other formats they actually banned a combined total of 6 cards across other formats today, 3 of them being in Standard. When it comes to this channel, I've spent a lot of time this week building my Pioneer collection, making a playmat design and speaking to artists on Fiverr about designing it, as well as looking into cameras and lighting, because very soon I will be bringing some live gameplay to this channel. I think that people would like to see the decks that I make lists of actually be played against meta decks, and I agree because it's important to see these decks perform to some degree of success before saying the deck is awesome, and I can't wait to play. The series will be called Meta Survival or something along those lines, and I'll take the video that got the most likes from the previous month within the first week of their release, and I'll pit it against a meta deck of the community's choosing that I will have a poll for in the community tab every single month. I don't have a deck queued for my next video, so if you want to see a Pioneer deck be brewed, comment down below because I'd love to hear what you want to see.